Welcome to Halftime. It is playoff football here on DCTV Sports. Our halftime conversation was with Sean Mack this week as we talk Lions Club Halloween Parade. Sean, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. It's a busy time of the year for a lot of different reasons, but this weekend the downtown will be bumping with all kinds of good stuff. Bands, floats, all kinds of stuff for the Halloween Parade.
Absolutely. We're preparing for the 77th annual Defiance Lions Club Halloween Parade.
You weren't around for the first one, right?
No. and it ran consecutively until we had to take a year pause for COVID. Sure. So, before that we had gone 74 years consecutive with the Halloween Parade.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So, well, before we get into details about the Halloween Parade, obviously the Lions Club, this all started 77 years ago as a thank you to the community for the tremendous support that the Lions Club gets for site conservation.
Yeah, this is the only event that we have. Actually, this event started about 2 years after we were chartered. So it's been as long as the Lions Club have been here. But yeah, it really is. It's gone through some different things over the years. We've done food drives, different things like that. But the goal now is just a thank you to the community for all the support throughout the year. We have a couple other events, so we appreciate people supporting us on those.
Well, site conservation is the number one goal for the Lions Club. Talk about some of the projects that the club has been involved with here locally.
Yeah, so the main thing with site conservation for us is we through the health department, people can apply. And we will help pay eye doctor bills, glasses bills, things like that. But we go beyond that. We helped donate some money to Caitlin's Cottage a few years ago for a tablet that works with the people that they have there. We've donated, heavier duty eyeglasses to people who have, really diminished sight that can help them read, see their family for the first time. So really any big eye product, anything that has to do with the eyes, we're happy to help with. And all the money that we raise, I'd say 90% of it stays in Defiance County. We obviously pay national and state level stuff too, but almost everything that we raise stays right here in Defiance County to help people who need it.
Well, this club has been around for, like you said, a long time, almost 80 years, and always looking for new members to join as well.
Absolutely. It's a great group of people. We've got, probably about 15 active members, about 25 on our roster. But, the events that people see every year between the Halloween Parade and the Turkey Trot, these can't happen without the Lions Club. So, getting some new members to come in, young members to fill in some of the slots of people who have been doing something for 20, 30 years.
We were just talking about that before we went on.
Yeah. So this is my first year as the chairman of the Halloween Parade. The last one ran it for 20 plus years, was in charge of it. And so 1 year of new. So hopefully everything runs as smoothly as normal.
So, well, speaking of the Halloween Parade, it'll all happen Saturday night, 7 o'clock. And, it's the traditional things. What are we expecting to see again this year?
Well, the roads will close at 6. Parade will start at 7. As far as I know, all of our local high school marching bands will be coming through, and some of the junior high groups. Homecoming Kings and Queens, Defiance, Tenora, Arizona Fairview, they'll get a time through there. We've been getting a lot of phone calls about new people wanting to come out, and food vendors is a big piece this year. I've got a lot of phone calls from food vendors wanting to set up that haven't in the past. We always have a couple, but it sounds like people are more interested in having some options out there.
Food trucks have been really kind of taken off locally late, and it's been great to see. So.
And I've recommended to all of them to find a spot downtown that they can park out of the way during the day and set up all day if you want. People set up their chairs from 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's one of my favorite things is driving through town early on Saturday morning. You're going to see chairs and blankets and all kinds of things set up real early.
I do the same thing every Saturday of the Halloween Parade. I wake up early and I hop in my truck just to drive uptown just to see where people are setting up and getting prepared for the day.
It's always a great time. Now, let's talk a little bit of logistics here. As far as lining up, and there's no fees to be in the Halloween Parade except for political.
Yep.
But talk about lining up and how that works.
Yeah, there's 2 places for people to line up. Don Miller Drive behind the old middle school is the main artery of where people come in and out. That road this year for the first time is actually going to be fully closed at noon. We've never actually officially closed it until 6 with the parade. So this year we've added closing it at noon because I want everybody to be safe and I want people to start lining up at that noon time.
Sure.
That's plenty of time with the parade starting at 7 to get your spot and get in.
Yeah.
But we do have a backup spot on William Street, which is right in front of Veterans Memorial Park or Laddie's Grove, for overflow. So when the parade starts, we bring both lines up and we make sure everybody gets in and moving. So those are the two main places that people line up to get their floats in the parade. And you're right, political is the only thing that we charge for. The rest of it, if you get on our Facebook page, we do have a sheet for people to fill out beforehand if they want to. It gets a little crazy trying to fill out your information that day, and we got to be able to read it so we can broadcast it.
Legible is, I was on that stage a few times. Legible is key.
And what happens if it's not legible?
We don't read it.
Or something gets made up.
Right. You look at you kind of look at the float and you go, oh, that's who that is. Okay. Yeah. But make it easy because it's dark up there.
So it actually is a fillable PDF that you could type into it and print it out.
Typing, that'd be great.
Yeah.
No, but again, we appreciate everything the Lions Club does. A little quick plug too. You mentioned it briefly earlier. The Turkey Trot is coming up. Thanksgiving.
Registration is open for it on Run Sign Up. This is the 26th year of the Turkey Trot, where we get 400 people every year to come down to Independence Dam State Park and start off Thanksgiving morning with a 4-mile run.
Listen, burn off the calories because you can put them back on.
Makes you feel better about eating turkey later in the day if you get your exercise in the morning. But that is actually our biggest fundraiser for site conservation. So, once again, I was talking about guys who have been doing things for a long time. Dr. Tom Sandys ran that for, I want to say it was 15 to 18 years, and I've taken over in that event, and it's so much fun. I love having everybody down there dressing up in different, outfits and bringing their dogs. It's a great event.
So you can find out more on Facebook. The Lions Club has a Facebook page. I know you guys post stuff there. There's an event for the Halloween parade. All these things are, of course, on the Facebook. Just look for the Lions Club or the Halloween parade. Sean, I want to take some thanks for you taking some time to visit with us. Wow, that was easy for me to say.
Not a problem.
So Lions Club Halloween parade, downtown Defiance, coming up Saturday at 7. We'll see you there. And we'll be back with more playoff football action next here on DC TV Sports.